Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy CowboyJobu, and I just got home from my day job, and I've got some cabinets I got to build tonight in the shop. By now, you've all heard that Adrian Peterson has been released by the Minnesota Vikings, and a lot of people are thinking, man, that's the guy we got to get, man. We got to get AP on the team. You remember, he wanted to finish up his career in Dallas. Jerry Jones liked him. Great signing, man. We put him in there behind that that offensive line, he'll go great. Well, guys, stop living in fantasy football with the Dallas Cowboys. Because I almost find it comical when anybody's available, everybody thinks that's the guy for the Dallas Cowboys. Fact of the matter is, one, we have other needs on the team. Two, if AP is pretty good, do you want to start running back controversy? Three, AP is old. Running backs don't get better as they get older. They just get old. Four, we don't have the money to pay AP the money that he's going to want. This is Eddie George all over again. Running back wants to get paid, wants a chance at a Super Bowl ring, wants to come to the Cowboys. But it's not a good fit. It's not one of the moves we need to make. It's just like everybody says, DeMarcus Ware, man, we need to get that guy back here, man. DeMarcus Ware, man, Dallas Cowboys' greatest sack leader ever, which is true. And I know football is a gamble. But you don't want to gamble on guys that are past their prime, that can't stay healthy, and neither of these guys can anymore. DeMarcus Ware is a shadow of himself. Not what we need on our defense. Sure, he can help mentor the other guys and things like that, but he's going to take up a roster space, he's going to take up money, and he's not going to be what we need. Same thing with AP. Sorry, it's just not the right fit. We have to be wise with how we spend money. And I always find it amazing. People say, oh, go get JPP. Well, first of all, JPP is franchise tag, but he's looking for about $75 million. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of JPP sacks came against bad teams like Cleveland and the Rams. And he's a guy, too, who's had back problems and injuries. Not to mention that he blew off half of his hand. Sounds good on paper, but again, it's like playing fantasy football. I heard Eric Berry. Well, Eric Berry's another one that's going to get a long-term deal, and it's going to be about 14, 15 plus a year. Not exactly somebody that we can afford. So you got to understand that you have limited resources to spend. And part of the biggest problem with our defense is we've spent so much money on our offense, basically 3-1, that there's just not much money that's gone to the defense. Well, I got to tell you, it's high time that changed some. We've got to balance out some of that money that we're spending between offense and defense. And it's got to be spent wisely. You got to look at a player like a commodity. What will this player bring to the team? What's the upside? What's the downside of bringing him in here? How long will I expect him to be able to play? And what will that impact me down the road? That's all the criteria of bringing somebody in. And you look at AP, who is coming back from an injury, and he rushed to get back. How many yards did he get in that last game? 20? You're really better keeping Alfred Morris. He's got a lot more years left in him than AP does. He's not going to cause any problems. It's not going to be a big payday. So that's my thoughts on bringing DeMarcus Ware and Adrian Peterson back. It's not a good fit. It's a waste of money. It's not going to give you what you want. You guys are living on these guys 5 years ago, not where they are today. I even heard somebody say today we should sign Michael Vick as a backup quarterback. Really? Really? Fantasy football, guys. Fantasy football. I'm Mark Holmes. This is CowboyJobu, and I've got some cabinets I got to go build. But I wanted to at least get this update to you guys. And I'll have a video out later on if there's anything else that breaks. So as always, thank you for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click on the picture of Jobu and Sean Lee so that way you can be part of spreading the mojo. Have a great day.